Namaste. This practice will be about better breathing. The breath is a vital link between the mind and the body. And pranayama is a set of breathing techniques that help expand and control the vital force known as prana. Not only does pranayama have the potential to steady the mind, but has far-reaching physiological benefits such as increased heart rate variability, improved oxygen saturation, and overall rebalancing of the nervous system. According to Patanjali's Yoga Sutras, pranayama is a preparatory practice, along with the yamas, the niyamas, and asana, required before the more advanced techniques of pratyahara, withdrawal of the senses, dharana, concentration, dhyana, meditation, and the ultimate stage of samadhi, enlightenment. So better breathing requires good posture. So I'm sitting up on a blanket because that assists me in maintaining a good straight balanced posture with the crown of the head balanced over the shoulders and the shoulders balanced over the hips. So the chest has a chance to open. And this is a reversal of what happens a lot in our day if we are working in a computer or hunching forward, collapsing into the chest. There's not as much space to breathe there. So you want to think of keeping the inner body bright and open, the head of the arm bones lifting up into the shoulder sockets, and the shoulder blades drawing into the back. And just to breathe with a relaxed and easeful breath without straining or forcing it, but completing one breath totally before starting the next. Inhaling up to the crown of the head to lengthen the spine. And exhaling down through the hips and pelvis to grow roots into the earth, steady and strong. Good, you have good posture. We forget a lot during the day, but we just keep reminding ourselves good posture equals good breathing. Prana mudra is a way of, again, accessing this life energy, this vital force, bringing the ring and little fingers to touch the tip of the thumb. Extend the first two fingers out, both hands. This mudra brings vitality, healing, and life force into the physical and subtle body. It helps with immunity, eyesight, digestion, and stamina. Inhaling, gradually filling the lungs to their capacity. And exhaling, slowly emptying the lungs from top to bottom, squeezing out every ounce of air. And when that breath is totally gone, begin the next breath without pause. So there's an unbroken stream of breath, helping the nervous system remain calm and steady, balancing the sympathetic and parasympathetic response by equalizing the inhalation and exhalation. Using your full lung capacity. Now, it can be tiring sitting on the floor with good posture. So I invite you to lie on your back now and recline. Bending the knees, lift them up with the feet flat. If anyone has a weighted pillow or blanket or sandbag, this would be where we could practice some diaphragmatic breathing with that resistance. And lacking any of those items, you could just put your hands over your abdomen and use the weight of your hands as resistance to that movement. Relaxing the belly on the inhalation, let it expand and rise into your hands against the weight or resistance. And then relaxing on the exhalation, let that breath empty from top to bottom until there's a hollow in the belly like a greyhound. And then picking up the next breath without any pause or jerkiness, smooth and steady. Okay, now if you please extend the left leg and hug the right knee into the chest. One knee in, the other leg straight, that's right. Letting your arms expand and lengthen on the inhalation so the shoulder blades can slide under flat on the floor. And with the exhalation, hug the knee in a little tighter, contracting the navel. Complete breaths in, letting the arms lengthen, the belly expand, and complete exhales, drawing the knee closer. That's great. Okay, switch legs now, extend, and draw the opposite knee into the chest. Again, taking your time to complete one breath. Fully inhale, fully exhale. Slow and steady goes far in a day. Helps keep the breathing steady and calm. Allowing the nervous system to rebalance. We're not always in survival mode. We can be in a restful, relaxing state also. We need more energy to do more athletic, aerobic activities. Our heart can speed up as much as we need. And then as soon as we stop that activity, our heart can slow back down, varying its rate. Okay, now relax that left leg down. Okay. And hug both knees into the chest, round the back, tuck the chin, and do a little rocking back and forth like a rocking chair until you can rock yourself up to seated. Here, I'm gonna need that blanket to sit on once more as we do a little more pranayama. This is the alternate nostril breathing, or nadi shodhana. We need good posture, so lifting the head of the arm bones up, shoulders back, the chin level, and whichever hand you want to use, we make the mudra, the Vishnu mudra, with thumb and last two fingers extended, so that you can alternately open or close one nostril at a time. So without letting the head fall forward too much, keep that right arm lifted as much as needed so the chin is level. And we'll start with inhaling through both nostrils, filling the lungs. Close left and slowly exhale through right nostril. Count to 3. Inhale, same count of 3, right side. The top of the inhale, switch, and exhale left. Count of 3. Inhale left, count of 3. And keep that pattern switching at the top of the inhale. Counting to yourself. And it doesn't take a lot of force to close that nostril. You can just lightly close it. Till eventually you hardly even need to use your hand. You can do it just mentally, breathing through alternate nostrils. And we'll rest the hands and walk the hands forward, walk them away, stretch through the back. Good. Now lift up again to straight back. And turn over onto hands and knees. Do cat and cow, and as we do these exercises in the spine, we're going to begin to also practice ujjayi breath, the victorious breath, and constrict the back of the throat so that there's a whispering sound of breath. Inhaling and exhaling through the nostrils with those long, slow breaths. Exhale into a rounded cat back. Inhale to sway back cow. By constricting the throat as you breathe, you're slowing down the pace of the breath. So you can take more time in these movements, feeling that full range of motion in each vertebrae. Now, start to walk the hands forward, keep the hips over the knees, and into puppy dog or anahata asana. Scoop the chest inward towards the thighs, but keep pressing down through the finger pads, lifting the armpits, and widening the back of the neck and shoulders. For some, it may be possible to touch the mat with the forehead or the chin. Hug the arms towards the midline as you pull the shoulder blades into the back. So you maintain that integration in the back of the body, even as you're stretching the front of the body. And release, lift up, back to table pose. And curl the toes under for downward dog. Lift up the knees and start to walk the knees a little. Make sure you have a wide stance, strong hands and fingers. And inhale, lift both heels, and exhale, lower the heels down. Soften the knees on the inhales, what I should have said, and exhale, extend the legs and arms, lengthen. Pulse with that breath. Excellent, looking great. Release, knees down, and just rest. Come back to the heels into hero pose. All right. Walk the fingertips back behind, turning them backwards, and press through the knees and shins, lift up in the hips. Stretch the front of the hips, the chest. When you're ready, rest back to the heels. And lift up, step the right foot forward to a lunge. Walk the left knee back. Inhale, lengthen the arms, straighten the spine. And on the exhale, bend the elbows, tighten the thighs. And pulse up in the inhale, and down on the exhale. Some yogis like to lift that back knee up with a straight leg lunge. Another variation you might try is wrapping, binding right arm underneath that right leg like an airplane. There. That's a little more. Okay, let's rest down. Step right foot, straighten the right leg back to a thigh stretch. Relaxing, calming breaths. Bring that heart rate back down if you were challenging yourself earlier. Okay. Now, where are we? Let's bring that left hand under the left shoulder and open the right arm to twist open the chest. Look up. And keep pressing down through that right heel, pulling the right hip back. So there's a big stretch along that right side of the body. There, perfect. Rest the right hand down and step the right foot back. We'll do that for the second side. Left foot forward. Move the right knee back. It can be resting on the mat or straight leg if you prefer. Inhale, straight arms, back straight. And then exhale, bend the elbows. Go down, deeper stretch. And maintain that strength in the inner thighs as you're stretching. Get your heart rate up a little more. Do it without the hands down. Take that left arm underneath, the right arm out to the side. There's that version, like airplane arm. Some people bind here with arms behind the back too. So you have options. You don't have to try all these crazy things. And when you're finished, go back to resting, the right knee down. And then slowly straighten the left leg. Relax the knee on the inhale. And engage the muscles on the exhale, stretching evenly through that whole thigh muscle, calf muscle. Taking these long, deep breaths. To help relax back down to a resting heart rate. And the right hand a little closer, so it's under the right shoulder. It can even be off to the side or up on a block. Then open the left arm, so you're twisting towards that left hand. Good job, good. Now draw the shoulder blades back, lift up the chest, look up and tilt the head back. So you get a little back bending in there. Beautiful, that's it. Okay, and lower the left hand. Did great. Step the left foot back. Okay. And walk your feet forward to come up to standing. So feet are about hip distance apart. And clasp the hands behind you and draw the shoulder blades in, lift the chest up. And tuck the chin slightly, so we're not just throwing the head back and pinching the back of the neck, but we're lengthening up the ears up away from the shoulders. Okay, and squeeze the buttocks a little so you're also supporting the back. And then release the hands, bring them forward to the knees, bending here for some Agnisara, so you can support the weight of the back through the arms, and the spine is very loose to flex and extend. So on the inhale, just arch the back, look up, and on the exhale, round and tuck the tailbone looking down. Pull the navel to the spine, and just let your pelvis just rocking back and forth, following the movement of the breath. And the practice of Agnisara is to tighten the perineum and apply the root lock, Mula Bandha, as you exhale. And gradually work that contraction all the way up through the lower abdomen and up into the navel area, tucking the navel up under the rib cage as you exhale. And then relaxing from the navel down to the pelvic floor on the inhale. And inhale, lift up to standing. Hold the arms out in front of you, the palms facing one another. And pull the shoulders back so the shoulder blades are flat on the back. On the inhale, open the arms as wide as you can, drawing those shoulder blades together. And exhale, press the palms back towards each other. Inhale, a few more movements, strengthening the back muscles as you open the arms, taking deep breaths, fully expanding the chest on the inhale. Nice. Use up all the air that you want. Beautiful. Rest the arms. Step to the front of the mat. And we'll do this sun salutation that follows the movement of the breath. Inhale, sweep up. And exhale, fold forward. Bend the knees, walk back to plank pose. Inhale with arms straight. And exhale, lower the chest down. Point the toes. And inhale, curl, shoulders up, cobra. And exhale, lower back down, flat. Curl the toes, push up, table pose. Exhale, press back, downward dog pose. Breathe here. Complete breaths in and out. 2 more. Relaxing the shoulders and knees on the inhale, and then lengthening the arms and legs as you exhale to fully stretch the back. Now inhale, look up and step or hop forward. Exhale and fold. Inhale, rise, lift the arms, bring them to touch. And exhale, rest the arms. Now, turning to Warrior Two, step the right foot back. Open the right toes, bend the left knee, and spread the arms shoulder height. Inhale, rolling the shoulders back, the palms face up. And exhale, palms down, deepen the bend in the front knee. Okay, so you can continue a little pulse with the breath. Now rest the left elbow to the knee, side angle pose. Create prana mudra with the right hand, touching the thumb to the tip of the pinky and ring finger. The other two fingers keep extending and circle prana mudra around with your breath. Inhaling, lift it up. And exhaling, circle down. And reverse the circles. And lift back to Warrior Two. Right. Now, pivot the feet, turn the left toes to the side, the right toes out, and bend the right knee. Right on to second side, Warrior Two, Virabhadrasana. Inhale, shoulders back, and exhale, navel in. Strengthen the legs, the pelvis, inner thighs. Take those complete breaths. Now, with prana mudra in the left hand, rest the right elbow on that right knee and take the left arm in slow circles that match your breath. Inhaling up to the sky and exhaling down to the earth. Beautiful. And reverse the circles a few times the opposite way. Good. Now lift up to stand. Pivot the right toes, both feet parallel facing the side edge. Wide leg forward bend, folding over the hips, bending the knees to straighten the back. On the exhale, push down through the feet and hands, straighten the legs and arms. And relax on the inhale, soften the knees. Strengthen on the exhale, tighten the tummy. Good. Inhale, lifting up, stand. Clasp the fingers, except the first fingers, like you're holding a sword, Kali's sword. So we're lifting on the inhale to the chest. It's a three-part inhale, I should have said that. Inhale a little bit. Arms to the chest. Inhale a little more. Open the arms wide. Inhale till you're full as the arms lift overhead. And then clasping the hands, exhale, whoosh, like a sword swooping down. Inhale, 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 exhale. Last one. Great job. Good. We're coming just down to the mat. All right. We're laying down, prone on the mat. Crocodile pose. Let's see how efficiently our heart rate can come back down to a resting, relaxed state. So forehead on the back of the wrists, toes turned out. And just diaphragmatic breathing, and the floor will provide some resistance to the diaphragm, but you have the side ribs expanding, the back of the rib cage expanding. So just feel all those places where your breath is expanding and reaching. So you can consciously breathe into the back of the body, the kidneys. Okay. Now, if you'd please bring your hands alongside the chest for Cobra pose. And lift up the shoulders, curling up. Squeezing the buttocks, lower back, so the arms aren't doing all the work. And release and roll down. Move up and down with the breath. Lifting on the inhale and lowering with control on the exhale, so that exhale lasts the same length as the inhale. Great. Take another deep breath in. And go ahead, lift the hips and swing the legs forward to come into our easy seated pose. Sukhasana. Little Bhastrika Pranayama. Okay, this is going to wake up the mind a little more. This is a more forceful breath with the abdomen, the diaphragm, pumping the air in and out of the lungs, in and out through the nostrils. Bhastrika means the bellows breath. So the blacksmith has his bellows to force the air into the fire and get that fire really roaring white hot. So there'll be some heating with this as well. The Bhastrika has equal emphasis to the inhale and the exhale. So if you start to get too woozy, lightheaded, or faint, just go back to a normal diaphragmatic breath, slowing back down. Also, if you start to feel like you're choking or your shoulders are getting moving around too much, just take it slower and slow the pace down. Keep your shoulders relaxed. Okay, so all the action or muscular action is coming through the diaphragm. Okay. Now just rest back to normal breathing. You still feeling all right? The eyes a little brighter? Okay, and we'll do another round. So about 15, 20 breaths, or stop if you don't feel comfortable with it. And then again, slow down, relax. Take some slow, deep breaths. And we'll do one final round of Bhastrika. And if you've been doing these first two rounds rather confidently, you could try and pick up the pace a little bit. Slow down and rest. Okay. Now, if you're on that cushion or something, you would come down now to have better balance for a little of our asana, navasana, boat pose. So find that balance point on the sitting bones and lift the heels and draw the shoulders back. Continue supporting if you need with your hands, or try without the hands, and straighten the legs. Good, great. Oh, you've got good core. All these Bhastrika, pranayama, strengthen that core. You did it. Rest and feet can come down. We'll do the opposite now with table, upward table. So the feet flat and the hands behind you. Press the feet and hands down. Lift the sides of the hips up. Good. Inhale, lift and squeeze the buttocks. And exhale, strengthen the inner thighs, the core. Holding 2 more breaths. Great pose for strengthening the back of the body. Good, and you can rest. Buttocks down. Very nice. Wide leg forward bend. Open the legs pretty wide. And spiral the inner thighs down. Move the sitting bones back. So the lower back is drawing in. Front of the body stays long, doesn't collapse. And we start to fold a little bit at a time. Inhale, realign, lengthen the spine. And on the exhale, tummy in, folding forward. Just exploring each breath as a new experience. A new vantage point to how your body's reacting to this stretch. If the body is tensing up, lift out of the pose enough that your breath can return to that smooth, steady state. The equal inhalation and exhalation. Complete breaths in and complete breaths out. And lift the back up. And walk the left hand forward towards that left shin, and the right arm lift up over the ear. Bend the left elbow. If it fits inside the knee, press it against that. And continue stretching the right side of the body. Breathing into that right side of the waist, the rib cage, lengthening. We do a lot of forward bends in yoga, but we also need these side stretches to open up that waist area more. Now we'll switch sides, bring the right hand down, move it forward in front of that right shin, and bend the right elbow if it fits inside the right knee. Use that for leverage. And open the left side of the body, looking up there. The right palm pressing down and away will help keep that left sitting bone anchored. Get a much deeper stretch along that left hip if the left sitting bone stays glued to the mat. Good breathing. And lift up to straight back. Yeah. And bring the soles of the feet together. I'm going to go back up on my blanket now for a little height. In this cobbler pose, Baddha Konasana. So inhale, open the chest, draw the shoulders back. And with the exhale, lean forward gently into the inner thighs. Relaxing any tension or pressure on the inhale to realign the neck and spine. And gradually stretching on the exhale. Good. Keep the chest open, not turtling in with the chin or the chest. The shoulders back and neck relaxed. Now lift the knees. Okay. And we have Sukhasana, or if you want half lotus or lotus, just for another seated pranayama. This is Brahmari. Brahmari is the bumblebee breath. And you make a humming sound with your lips gently closed. And the exhale, like you're just a little bumblebee out collecting some sweet pollen in the spring from one flower to the next. Take a few more breaths with that Brahmari hum. That sounds like a lot of happy bumblebees. All right, we're going to lie down, rest flat on the back in reclining position. All right. And hug knees into the chest. Rock them side to side, or circles, figure eights, egg beaters, whatever movement feels intuitive in your body. Happy baby pose by holding the feet or the ankles, and pulling the knees down towards the armpits. Again, adding any organic kind of movement or rocking motion feels natural. Okay. And releasing, extend out with the legs and arms overhead. Widen the legs, spread the fingers, and take a full body stretch with every muscle in the hands and feet, and the wrists and ankles, and the arms and legs stretching once more. The back, and the hips, the shoulders and neck. And don't forget the mouth, the tongue, and the face. Stretch those muscles again. And then gradually rest your muscles, rest your arms, legs, mouth, and add any additional layers of warmth that you can stay warm for a guided relaxation called dharana pranayama. And I'll be dimming the lights for your eyes here. All right. Yeah. Now.
Can they see you?
No, but.
They'll hear you.
Yeah.
Your eyes should be closed.
Yeah. So you're stretching out in Shavasana. The arms resting by your side, the palms face up. Now, just breathing normally. Relaxing the abdomen for the inhalation. Waiting for your lungs to be completely full before thinking about the exhalation and emptying the lungs. Comfortable, easy breath. Calm and steady. Even, regular. Good. And we'll now focus breathing to the center of the forehead. Imagining you're breathing in at the center of the forehead and breathing out at the center of the forehead. Inhaling again to the center of the forehead and exhaling to the center of the forehead. Inhaling to the center of the forehead. Exhaling to the center of the forehead. And moving to the third eye between the eyebrows. Inhale at the third eye. And exhale at the third eye. Inhale to the corners of your eyeballs, the tear ducts are. And exhale at the corners of the eyes. Inhale to the tip of the nostrils. And exhale to the tip of the nostrils. Inhale to the throat center, in the hollow of the throat. And exhale at the throat center. Inhale to the two shoulders. And exhale to your shoulders. Inhale to the upper arms. And exhale to the upper arms. Inhale to the elbows. Exhale at the elbows. Inhale to the wrists. And exhale to the wrists. Inhale to the center of the palm. And exhale at the center of the palms. Again, to inhale at the center of the palms. And exhale at the center of the palms. Inhale at the wrists. And exhale at the wrists. Inhale to the elbows. Exhale at the elbows. Inhale to the upper arms. And exhale at the upper arms. Inhale to the two shoulders. Exhale at the shoulders. Inhale to the throat center. Exhale at the throat center. Inhale to the heart center. And exhale at the heart center. Inhale to the base of the breastbone. And exhale to the base of the breastbone. Inhale to the navel center. And exhale at the navel center. Inhale to the sacral center. And exhale at the sacral center. Inhale to the root center, the base of the spine. And exhale at the root center. And again, please inhale at the root center. And exhale at the root center. Moving up, inhale to the sacral center. And exhale at the sacral center. Inhale at the navel center. And exhale at the navel center. Inhale to the base of the rib cage at the breastbone. And exhale to the base of the breastbone. Inhale to the heart center. And exhale to the heart center. Inhale to the throat center. And exhale to the throat center. Inhale to the tip of the nostrils. And exhale at the tip of the nostrils. Inhale to the corners of the eyes. And exhale at the corners of the eyes. Inhale between the eyebrows, the third eye. And exhale at the third eye. Inhale at the center of the forehead. And exhale at the center of the forehead. Inhale to the crown of the head. Exhale at the crown of the head. Again, to inhale at the crown of the head. And to exhale at the crown of the head. And once more, inhaling to the crown. And exhaling at the crown. Great, good work. Now you're just breathing as though your whole body breathes. Letting every cell, every nook and cranny expand and be nourished by that inhalation, and resting on the exhalation, letting go of any tension or stress. Just having this perfectly balanced nervous system. Good. Om Asato Ma Satgamaya Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityurma Amritam Gamaya. Om, Lord, lead me from the unreal to the real. Take me from the darkness to the light, from death to immortality. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Very good. Now you're ready to start to deepen your breath and reawaken your muscles, moving the hands or face, or just activating the arms and legs to start to move and roll over to your side. And allow yourself time as you rest there to wake up the mind a little too. Be present and conscious once more in this time, in this space. And find your way up to a seated position as you're ready. Listen, good long Shavasana. Yeah. That's the best. Well, you did a great job today. Really, thank you for your presence.
I lay down.
Namaste.